Hey guys, Mixed Media Girl here. Today we're going to do a coaster DIY. Now these are ones that I got from Michaels. They came in a pack of 20. Here's the packaging. They're the Art Minds. They're chalkboard coasters, okay? You can totally use tiles. I got these though because A, they're already a nice square. I don't have to sand them or anything. B, they're also really lightweight. So if I want to ship these, it's not going to cost me an arm and leg like shipping tiles would. And also I don't feel the need to put anything on the bottom, such as cork or anything like that. So on 2 of these, we're going to do resin. On 2, we're going to do acrylic pouring. And on the 2 with acrylic pouring, I'm going to seal them with the Rustoleum Crystal Clear Enamel Spray. And the 2 with resin will just have that, okay? Now 1 of each, I'm gonna then use for a week with hot drinks, and I'm gonna use the other 1 of each with cold drinks. So we're gonna see what happens, basically. I'm using the Stone Coat Countertops Art Coat with the teal base tint, white base tint, bronze metallic, purple mountain metallic, and the gold dust metallic. That's what I'm using for the resin one. So I'm going to go ahead and do those first. So this is that teal base tint. And these are pretty small, so we really don't need a lot of resin here. Okay, and this is the white base tint. Actually go in there with a little more teal. Okay, now we're going to get in there with the mica powders. Let's start with this gold. This is the gold dust metallic, guys, so it's very glittery. Like it's kind of in between a glitter and a mica powder. So just kind of FYI on that color. All right, some of the bronze. And I'm definitely not trying to make these identical, but I do want them to match. Okay, then some of the purple mountain metallic. All right, that should be plenty to move everything out of the way. And then I'm going to torch this real quick, which will heat these up and also get rid of air bubbles. Okay, good. And then we're gonna just tilt. All right, there we go. Tilt this one just a little more, sorry guys. One spot down here I don't particularly like. Okay, good. I'm gonna go ahead and torch these one more time, and then we'll go ahead and do the acrylic pouring ones. There we go. All right, so for the acrylic pouring ones, I'm using some white, blue, black. Let's go ahead. I'm going to do a dirty pour on these. Once again, I shouldn't need a lot of paint, so okay, and then I'm going to do some copper. And this is Blickrick, and then I'm going to do some gold. For anyone who's newer to my channel, all of these colors are mixed with Floetrol and water, and you'll find the mixing ratios down in the description. I'll do a little more white. Okay. Okay. All right, guys, so the coasters are all dry. The acrylic pour ones now have 2 coats of the Rustoleum Crystal Clear Enamel Spray. So you can see those are pretty glossy as well. And then here are our resin ones. So now we're going to go ahead and go into the testing phase. I'm going to test 1 resin and 1 acrylic pour with hot cups, and 1 resin and 1 acrylic pour with cold cups for a week, and we'll see how they look. Alright guys, so we're back. It's been a week of using these. We're going to start with the cold ones, which are the ones on the right. So as you can see on the resin here, no marks, no nothing. This one came out pretty perfectly. Well, there's a little watermark, but it's not like a mark. I should have washed it. Okay. Yeah, no circles or anything like that. I had no issues with any kind of sticking or anything. On this guy, as you can see, there is a little ring there, which is actually an indentation. So this is the one with the Rustoleum enamel. Overall, though, with the cold, it really is not that bad. And also, full disclosure, I did 1 more coat of enamel, so it ended up having 3 coats on there. So for cold, these both fared very well. All right, now let's look at the hot. The epoxy looks pretty good. I do see like kind of a little scuff mark over here, but no rings. And overall, it still looks perfect. Like you'd have to be really like staring at it really close to see anything. On the Rustoleum, however, you can clearly see lots of rings. And I did wash this to see if I could just wash the rings off. But no, they're actually like heat rings in there. And it was very sticky. Like putting a hot cup on there was really sticky, whereas this one wasn't really. So there you go. If you're doing any kind of hot drinks, I definitely recommend the epoxy, the resin. If you're just doing cold drinks, then I think you could get away with doing the enamel spray. So I think what I'm going to do with these 2 is I'm going to actually coat them in resin because I do think they're gorgeous and I want to keep them. And then there you go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will have some more experiments on this coming up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.